Welcome to Waxing 101 with Wax Girl 888. Welcome back to my channel. If you guys have already seen my other videos, I started a new series called Esthetician Refresh, and it's basically a bunch of stuff that you might need a refresh on if you're an esthetician. This is a new series called Waxing 101. This is something that I wish I had when I was first starting. I see a lot of waxing courses, like how to wax, but not the backside of wax. Like, what is waxing? What is the difference between soft wax and hard wax? Stuff like that, I feel like would have helped me before I had just dived into trying to apply a strip. So that's what I'm trying to do for you guys. For these videos, I plan on being comfy, So get comfy, put on a face mask. Go back, what was I saying? Never remember anything. How am I going to be a YouTuber? The backside of waxing. So, do you need a license to be a waxer? No, you don't need a license. Yes, you do. Sorry, that was aggressive. You do need a license, okay? We see all these waxing courses, free waxing courses. You still have to go to esthetician school or cosmetology school. You still have to get some kind of license to be a waxer. You can't just take a course, get certified, and expect to be a waxer legally. Soft wax versus hard wax. When I first started, the way that I was taught it, I hated it. We had the honey wax, and it was the most annoying, most painful, longest waxing experiences that I've had in my life. Yeah, so I actually hated soft wax. I dug right into hard wax, which is why I'm such a hard wax girly now. Starting to like soft wax better than hard wax for certain parts of the body. But yeah, it's number one, more cost effective. You can use a lot of hard wax if you don't have the proper application and technique, and it's wasteful. It's expensive. Hard wax is upwards of $30 a bag. Soft wax you can actually get for like, I think the cheapest I've gotten a soft wax can honestly is like $8. Yeah. And maybe it was not the best, but it got the job done because I knew how to apply it. I knew the right consistency that it was supposed to be, and got the job done. So, what is soft wax? When I first started in school, that's all we were taught. I didn't even honestly know that much about hard wax. I was kind of scared of it. The one that they had provided at the school was not really good, and I fucked up a lot. I've heard horror stories about that wax, actually. So, horror stories involving armpits, if you know, you know. So, yeah, hard wax just, yeah, wasn't for me. Soft wax, I did learn, but not efficiently. I learned how to apply it in small patches. I didn't learn the like pattern. It would take me and my classmates up to 2 to 3 hours to do a leg wax, which is actually ridiculous. So yeah, trauma with that. Soft wax is a type of wax, obviously. It removes the hair and it also removes a layer of your skin. Not literally like a full ass fucking layer of your skin, but just know it removes some skin. That's why you hear with soft wax, never apply more than one time. Now, I might have some STs come at me for this one too. I actually found that to be not totally true. Well, number one here, it depends. If you're using honey wax, probably definitely don't recommend going over more than once because honey wax is probably the most painful wax that I've actually tried. When I use the cream satin smooth zinc oxide wax, actually like no pain with waxing except for like the juicy parts. The juicy parts always hurt. Beauty is pain. Definitely more chances of skin lifting with soft wax if you're not prepping right. We'll get into prep a little bit more later. There's tons of different soft waxes. I'll link a bunch or I'll show some here in the video for you guys. Satin Smooth, I love their soft waxes. I currently use, like I said, the zinc oxide one. I won a giveaway recently from them too where they sent me their coconut hard wax, so I've never tried that, so I'm excited to try that. They have like tea tree soft wax. They have so many different waxes, it's for every different type of client. A lot of people will use, for example, yeah, the satin smooth zinc oxide on eyebrows because it's really soft and gentle, especially after a lamination. I've seen people use tea tree. There's so many different ones. There's clear, really pretty clear, sparkly ones. Waxness has a lot of really pretty soft waxes too. So yeah, there's different ingredients for different benefits. Hard wax. Hard wax. Hard wax sticks to your skin, okay? It's not, no. Hard wax Never gonna be a YouTuber. Hard wax sticks to your hair, basically. Doesn't mean it doesn't remove any skin. It still has a possibility of removing some dead skin that you may have on the top layer. That's why sometimes, especially in Brazilians, in the drier areas or where people are not able to exfoliate properly, you'll see a lot of dead skin lifting, not necessarily lifting, like skin lifting. If it's not shiny, then it should be okay. If it just looks kind of like skin colory on the strip, then that's dead skin. And you can just, advise the client to exfoliate a little bit more. It's normal. This is how I can explain hard wax. So just imagine this is your little hair, right? Here comes the hard wax. It's going to grip around that hair. Depending on what kind of wax it is, it's going to have different setting times. So if you start feeling it's tacky, you're going to rip it off. That hard wax is molding around the hair. And if you wait too long, it's just going to create like a mold, right? Slip out. It's not going to be kind of still a little tacky on the hair. It's going to just slide out. So you have more potential for hair breakage and causing ingrowns and just not having a successful strip. So you want to remove it when it's a little bit tacky. You get it when it's a little bit wrapped around it, and then boom, it's out. And your strip will break less. Removal. So with soft wax, you have to use a strip. I'll show some up here too. So apply it. You're going to apply the strip, and then rip. Same thing with hard wax. You're going to apply the strip, but you're going to have a little lip at the corner, and that's where you're going to rip. Directions of application. So I'll use my arm right here as an example, and I'm on my edge. This is what your edge means. You should never be flat to the skin. Like you should never be buttering your wax. Right here, we picked up our wax. It's on our stick. I'll show you how to do that later. Don't worry. Let's pretend you could see my hair, right? We're gonna follow the hair growth if possible. Okay, my hairs, I've been waxing for so long already, you can just go straight down, right? So I'm depositing the soft wax on my edge, and I'm putting pressure, stop. Now, I'm not going to come back up here again and do that again because it's going to feel uncomfortable for the client. If they have a lot of hair, you're tugging all of those hairs and just making it super painful for them. Not fun. So if you have a little bit more wax on your stick, you can expand and you can go, expand, flatten, and get it as thin as you can. It's going to give you the best removal results. So then I would take my strip, I would lay it down. I applied my wax going down. I'm going to apply my strip. I'm going to rub in that same direction, and then I'm going to remove the opposite direction. And it should always be parallel to the skin. So I'm not going to be removing up. I'm removing parallel. That was fun. So that's soft wax. Hard wax, same thing. The only difference with the application for me is that I twist off my hard wax like this, and then I stay on my edge. First pass is going to be the pass with the most pressure and your thinnest pass because you're putting a lot of pressure, and this is the one where you really want to grip those hairs. So pressure, lift, come back to the top, and you can either expand it or thicken it up. Come back up here, and I'm going to thicken it up, create my lip, and you see how I'm creating my lip? Like that, right? Okay. We'll go over that all later. If it felt super weird for you, don't worry. I'm going to show you guys another better video of how to apply strips and stuff like that. So with hard wax, wherever I did my little lip, that's where I'm going to pick it up. Now, a lot of times you'll see people here too flicking. Not fun for your client. Not fun. Okay. Just one little, you can use your stick too. Like that. Get a lip and pull. Parallel to your skin. Directly to you, like you're about to punch yourself in the face, literally. Okay. Or your client, whoever. Consistency. So consistency of soft wax and hard wax are totally different. It all depends on what kind of wax that you're using. So for soft wax, for honey wax, it's literally going to look like what it's called honey. You should still be able to control it on your stick, but it shouldn't be like just running down completely. Control the wax. Don't let the wax control you. Okay, think about that. With hard wax, it's a little different. There's gel wax, there's cream wax, and there's like 50-50 blends. So it really just depends, because for a cream wax, it kind of looks like taffy. You know what taffy looks like. I'll show some videos up here of hard wax and what it looks like. Kind of looks like candy. So when you're twisting it and you're picking it up, you're going to do a 3-second rule. twist, twist. You guys need to practice this little movement literally in your sleep. You should be able to do this actually in your sleep. And this. Okay. So with the hard wax, this is how you would test it. Pretend we're picking some up. We're twisting, twisting, twisting. We're going to stop. And if the hard wax is immediately going down into the pot, not good, way too hot, you're going to burn your client's coochie off or whatever you're waxing. Do it again, stop. If it's going down slowly, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3, and it still hasn't hit the wax pot on 3 Mississippi, then you should be good. The more that you work with hard wax, the more that you're going to basically just know when it's ready because you can see that consistency and you know, like, okay, it's still ready. But you should still always test it on the inside of your wrist, especially if you're doing Brazilians, because you never know. You just want to be careful. So we went over licenses, we went over soft wax, we went over hard wax, we went over the consistencies of each, we went over how to apply each. Not super in depth, I said I'll have another video on that. Removal. Remember, soft wax is with strips, hard wax is without. Okay, so which waxes are best for which body part? For me personally, I like to use soft wax on bigger body parts because number one, cost effective than hard wax if you know how to properly use it and apply it. Also, I feel like time with soft wax, you can actually do a wax fairly quick. You're not having to do so many cleanup strips and all that stuff. It can actually cut your time down as well. For legs, I prefer soft wax. For arms, I prefer soft wax. For armpits, I prefer hard wax. Not that I don't know how to do it with soft wax, but hard wax is better for armpits because they're a very sensitive area and you never really know how the skin is going to react. So hard wax, if it's a gentle one, it's going to be a lot better. My mask is in my nose. I'm using the Lush Mask of Magnum. I don't know how to say it. I'll tag it. Favorite mask. I've been using it since high school, along with Glen Coco. For Brazilians, I was taught to do Brazilians with hard wax. I think I can do a Brazilian in about, I want to say like 15 minutes now. It depends again if I'm doing it with like a friend. I'm talking, get a little long, maybe 30 minutes. Brazilians, yeah, I was taught with hard wax. But I know there's a lot of people that use combo waxes or do combo waxing, so half soft wax, half hard wax. Yeah, I'm interested in learning that. I'm really interested in learning how to do that. I know the pattern already, but I haven't had a chance to actually do one. Face, okay, so I tried to love hard wax for eyebrow waxing, but I just couldn't. I just feel like with soft wax, I got such a cleaner removal. Like, you can see obviously because it takes off your skin, but you can see the cleanup of the eyebrows and stuff, and it just looks way better to me than hard wax does. It's also a lot faster, because it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, and then your unibrow strip. Lips, soft wax hurts, but hard wax doesn't get the job done for me. I don't know what is it. I don't know what is the issue, but yeah, soft wax just works a lot better for me. Honestly, like around my face too. I love doing soft wax on my face because my face just feels like a baby's butt, literally, after. Like, it's so soft. My sideburns, I get my sideburns waxed by Brow X Nessa. You guys want? She also does my brows, my chin, jaw, all over here, forehead. You can even wax your nose. I wouldn't recommend using soft wax on your nose, but I've seen people do hard wax on the nose, and that actually looks really cool because you can see all of the little, stuff come out. So I'm actually going to go over supplies that you guys would need now if you are a waxer or you're looking to get started, just because this is something that I wish I could have seen to when I first started. Because I wasted so much money on stuff that was just... These are basics though, okay? If you guys want links to hard waxes that I like and soft waxes and stuff like that, I will do my best to link those if I can. But these are just like basics. We're going to start with disinfection stuff, obviously. Barbicide. You need to have a barbicide container. For your tweezers or implements, whatever you're using during that wax that needs to be disinfected. You need to have a spray, cavi wipes, anything to disinfect. Gloves. So gloves, I've actually tried nitrile gloves, vinyl gloves, and latex. Never again. hate vinyl, I think it is. They're like those kitchen gloves, you know, those loose white kitchen gloves. It's like a love-hate relationship with those. I love them because with hard wax, it won't, you can, you know, like it won't stick to the glove. You can literally just peel it off. But the feel of the gloves is just not for me. I don't like the way that my hands move in them. I have these nitro gloves that I really like. I'll show you guys right here a little picture of them and a link. They're from Amazon. They're pink shimmery gloves. For some reason with these, the wax comes off if you let it cool down completely. If you let it cool down completely and then you just flick it off, it comes off. If you try to pick it off while it's still tacky, it gets messy. You can also put some oil on the gloves before waxing. This helps especially with soft wax and the hard wax as well because it will just lift off. Sticks. These are large body sticks, medium body sticks. There's sticks that are bigger than these. I didn't even know that. That you can use for like bigger body parts. I think I saw them on Ital wax. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but yeah, I'll show you guys a picture. These I use mostly on everything, legs, Brazilian, underarms, just not the face. Mostly small sticks I'll use on the face. There's so many different kind of sticks. People use those little round sticks now too for um, eyebrow waxes, facial waxes. If you're going to be doing eyebrows, you need spoolies, tweezers, scissors. Scissors too, there's the regular like scissors you guys see, and then they have like these cool little curvy scissors. Those are cool. Cotton rounds, and make sure you guys get the premium cotton rounds because if you're getting the cheap cotton rounds, they're gonna be really linty, and when you're wiping your client and prepping the client, lint is gonna get everywhere, and it's just ugly and nasty. I learned the hard way because I was like, oh my god, I got a deal on Amazon, so cheap. Well, it was cheap because they were cheap. So now I have the premium padded ones, and it doesn't leave like the lint residue behind, so that's nice. Pre-wax oil. We'll talk more again about pre-wax oil and why I use it in our prep video. There's some pre-wax oil that are pre and post oil and massage oil in one, so that's nice. Powder, again, you can, a lot of people use baby powder. There's like hospital grade powder. There's dusting powder that they've created now for waxing. So just make sure that it's talc free. Soothing lotion. I have Nova Wax's soothing cream lotion. It feels really nice. You can actually just use aloe too. Satin Smooth has a really nice aloe after soothing wax thing. Post wax remover, also Satin Smooth. Post wax remover smells so bomb. Love it. It'll leave you looking like a glazed donut, so don't miss out on that one. Actually did test it. I used it as a pre-wax oil because on the bottle it says post-wax oil, I think, or like after wax. So used it to also prep the skin because we didn't have any at school that day, and it worked. The soft wax went on fine. I think I also did it with hard wax and it was fine. So yeah, just little FYI if you guys didn't know that. Paper towels. You're gonna need paper towels to remove the excess oil from your client. Paper towels are just better to me too because it adds a little bit of pre-exfoliation because you can really rub and get those hairs that might be stuck under the skin or something like that. Some of them might come out if our client wasn't properly exfoliating. Epilation strips. So if you're using soft wax, you need the strips to remove. There's different kinds. Trash can with lid. It's like a law or something that you have to have a trash can with a closed lid. Also, for your barbicide container, you have to have a closed lid as well. Remember that. Wax pot. So different sizes of wax pots. There's a 1 pound, 5 pound, and a 10 pound, and there's probably bigger ones. You know, that's just as far as I've gotten. Started with a 1 pound one, I think it was. I'll show you guys which one I got. It was a cute little wax pot. And yeah, it's a cute pot to start doing lots of services and stuff like that. It's not going to be great for you because you're going to be constantly refilling that pot because it gets so low so quick because it's such a little amount of wax. So that was hurting my time as well with waxing because I constantly had to go back and like add wax to my pot and then cool it down if it was sitting at the bottom. We'll go over that later. You're gonna need hard wax or you're gonna need soft wax. Okay, so these are extras. These are not necessities, but these are extras. So if you guys wanted to be extra and get them like me, you could. So SMA mats. I will show you guys the ones that I use from Lash and Wax OC. I actually love because I have the small SMA mat, which is sanitary maintenance area mat. It's leather. They're handmade by Brie and her husband, and then everything that goes on that mat, I know has to be disinfected or discarded at the end of the service. She also has a large waxing bed one that I also got from doing her class, and that one is super cool. It matches my little leather SMA mat. You can easily disinfect it in between clients. So it's literally leather. You can cavicide it or barbicide it, whatever you want. 10 minutes, wipe it off, good to go. If you're going to be waxing at home or traveling, two people for waxing, you're going to need a wax bed. If you're traveling, I don't know if they have adjustable wax beds specifically for pregnant clients because the pregnant ones can't lay on their back. So you have to have one that adjusts a little bit so you can keep them a little elevated during the service. Disposable headbands. So just like these, this one's a real headband though, but I bought a disposable one from Amazon and I love them. They work. I could actually wear it all day. Wax pot cleaner, citrus cleaner. I will show you guys how to clean your pot too when we're doing all that. You can also really just, when I was in school, I would use the Satin Smooth post waxing oil to clean my pot and it worked fine. It was really good. Who cares? Ingrown treatment and antihistamine treatment. So these are something that you guys could also offer as retail products to your clients, or you can use them. You should have them to use on your clients as well. So antihistamine topical, if they have an antihistamine reaction during the waxing service, you can apply some to help them calm down, aloe, whatever. Ingrown treatment, oils, stuff like that that you can use to treat their ingrowns, and you could add it on at the end of their service, just like a little fancy bougie thing. Try to convince them to buy some, take some home, and put it into their routine. But yeah, guys, that's the first video of Waxing 101. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if there's anything that I missed, anything that you guys want me to go over specifically, and I will do it in the fastest way that I can. Okay, love you, bye.